Hello, hello. All right, I would like to pay my respects to the land here where it is beautiful right now, but we had over 20 mils of rain last night. So I'm very, very happy about that. We now have water in the tanks. So that's awesome. All right. So let's get into today. All right. So we now have the moon in Sagittarius. How did you go last night with that full moon? Oh my God, I had such trouble sleeping. Although I was at work until 11, but yeah, I was at work till 11, so it was a little bit. I think I was overtired. Anyway, losing my words. Hang on a minute. Where is everybody? And all right, looks like just there's no one here. All right, so like I was saying, Moon in Sagittarius. So today we have Venus is now in Gemini. All right, so Venus moved into Gemini at 6:30 a.m. and she is going to get her flirt on. All right, so she's moving into a very sociable place. She's been very calm, cool, and collected while she's been in Taurus. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So nice to see you. I've got to come and see you soon. I need a hug. All right, so Venus has been on the lounge and in her most regal garb, beautiful velvets and lovely corsetry. I don't know, I'm just envisioning her. You know, the difference between that Xena Aries outfit and that Taurian velvets and sensuality. Now she's in a party dress. Morning, Deb. How are you? Good morning, Kath. All right. So, like I said, Venus has got a party dress on now. She wants to go out and get her jiggy on. All right. So now, also, we've just had Jupiter sextile Neptune. All right. So, in a way, all right. So Jupiter is ruling Sagittarius. All right. So we have Jupiter sextile. So it's harmonious. Neptune. So there's that spirituality, intuition, illusion, delusion. You know, Neptune can be a bit of a dick as well. He makes you confused, but this is Jupiter and Neptune and a sextile. So it's generally going to be positive. But we could have this experience where yesterday I was saying, you know, we come up out of Scorpio where we've got all of those intense feels, hopefully into a place where things just make more sense. We've got philosophy, spirituality, education, judicial system. You know, we can sort of see there's a little bit more fairness. So for this Jupiter sextile Neptune, it's all starting to make sense now. So you may have been seeing the connections form, and these two giants definitely want more for you out of life. So go with your internal flow, maybe art, music, creativity, you know, that intuitive flow. I'm thinking of Kathy Brooker right now with her intuitive art. So stuff like that. All right. And things might take on that bigger meaning. Jupiter makes everything bigger. All right. So feel the spirit flow and as you grow in epic proportions. All right. So that was just the aspects that we've made exact for today. Oh, well, because like I was saying today, this week has been so busy. All right, now we wake up today and we might be feeling like there's a push in a certain direction. All right, so that Pluto trine has happened, and I mean, you know, that like on the world stage, it's just getting quite feely about it. It's like if you're paying any attention to geopolitics or any of the things, you know, like generally, I don't know about you, but the world's a shit show right now. And like, are you looking around at the things in your life going, I'm okay, but what the hell is this? Like, what is going on? All right. So anyway, today, if you are feeling pushed in a certain direction, then have a think about it because it might just take you down a path. Good morning, Sally. Might just take you down a path that you hadn't considered before. Again, you know, there's all that Pluto stuff bringing things up for your consideration. Now that the moon's in Sagittarius, we get to have a ponder. You know, I love that word ponder. Good morning, Megs. How are you? So nice to see you. All right. So, and if you do sit down and consider and have a look at all the possibilities, Jupiter, Neptune, it might just take you places, um, and things click into place and everything just sort of starts to go with a good flow. All right, so that was the words for today. All right, now between 11 and 5 today, all right, with the strength of it being more around 3-ish, all right, so we've got the moon trine the north node again, that push in a certain direction. And in the afternoon, we have a trine to Mars. Again, there's that push. It's Mars. And there's a square to Saturn. So work might need to be done. All right. Um, but you've absolutely got the potential to do this. So, like I was saying, between that 11 and 5, especially around 3, the consideration might be you having to make an adjustment, course direction. I mean, I normally would sort of be going, that's more Uranian, but then Uranus is more of a sudden shift. This is like oh, okay, I'm going to take that path rather than that path. All right, so Mercury, even like I was saying with that moon in Sag in conjunct Mercury, so philosophy versus, this logical thinking we're doing. Mercury is also in conjunct the South Node, all right? So it's thinking about it and allowing things to be let go so that course correction can be made. Now, Venus is also coming up to a trine with Pluto. All right, so remember, every time something moves into this new sign, it's going to have some sort of conversation with Pluto. Oh, it's going to be a trine. Good morning, April. How are you? So, as far as Venus goes right now, I know myself, I feel quite savage. I don't know about you, but I mean, I've got my reasons for feeling quite savage, but I'm like, don't fuck with me. So, I know last night one of the reasons why I couldn't sleep, I don't know whether it just was a full moon, I was working late, blah, 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 blah. Conversations in my head. I was like, calm down, shut up, release, counting sheep, counting backwards. And it was just like this incessant, blah, 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 blah. And that's just that sun in Gemini. So I'm like, come on, guys, let me sleep. Okay, so let's draw a card. Um, we're now on to maybe one of each. Oh, okay. All right. Now, I thought yesterday was Friday. So I think I said yesterday, get ready for Psychic Saturday, but no, today is Friday. All right, so let's have a card again. So there's adjustments to be made in your thinking today. The Sun in Mercury, Sun in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Mercury making all of these adjustments. Venus now in Gemini. She's a lot more cognitive. She's thinking a lot more. So I wonder if that trine to Pluto, she's making specific, again with the boundaries. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Sean. It was the full moon. Yeah, the light off it was hectic. Absolutely. The animals were all inside. Cats didn't want to be. Wow. Head chatter loud. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we had a massive downpour last night, 20 mils overnight, which was fabulous because we were running out of water. Okay, come on, just give me a card. This one. All right, this one. Okay, I love it. I love it. All right. So, the mental adjustments we're making is that, yeah, the rain was magic. Oh, did you have Aurora in Queensland? Wow. Or are you back? Um, let this be this change in direction that you needed. Let all of this Mercury. Wow. Yeah, okay, Sally. Same. Okay, it wasn't just me. um, let all of this mental adjustment that we're making be the transformation of something old. Releasing that Mercury in conjunct South Node, release those things that no longer serve you. Let death come and take over. Um, and I'm more saying Pluto here. I'm using this as Pluto's influence. The sun might have passed that trine, but Even though it's separating, you can still feel it. And now with Venus coming up, she's going to be much more vocal in her. She's going to be much more vocal in the words she's using to transform the situation. Oh, okay. It was advising Aurora last night. Okay, I didn't look. It was raining here, so I couldn't have seen anyway. I didn't even see the moon last night. Um, yeah, I'm so unsettled. I'm so unsettled. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm like, can't concentrate. I'm just going to do one of these and then I'll go. So, yeah, just feel that push, make the adjustments, have a think about it, let things go, let things transform. I think it's tomorrow, Venus trine Pluto. Let me have a look. Saturday. Yeah, Venus trine Pluto tomorrow night at 9:15 p.m. So, like I said, I've got that Savage on. It's not bad. Nothing that some boxing couldn't help. All right, one, two, that. Oh, this one. Focus is everything. All right. If you are thinking about it, if you are talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. Good morning, Mel. How are you? So, yeah, take these moments today to have a look at the direction that you're being pushed in. Think about the things that you need to let go of to go down that direction. Be very vocal about the boundaries that you may need to make. Remembering that Venus is the goddess of war. All right. So she can get quite nasty with her words, even though it's a trine to Pluto. Um, you know what? I hope you have a fine and dandy day full of love and giggles. But I'm just like, the whole world stage just feels quite ridiculous right now. Um, Mick and I were talking this morning, and the attempted, oh no, the death of that Iranian president is quite likened to the death of Ferdinand, Franz Ferdinand, which was the contributing factor to the start of World War II. So, there's a lot of it is off. Yeah, yeah, it is off right now. It's ridiculous. And we just need to be very careful right now, especially like if we are paying attention to the world stage, which is I totally don't want to, but being a little bit aware. I was just looking, March, April, May next year. That looks hectic. That looks hectic. And that's specifically because of, we've got Neptune moving into Aries. The day that Neptune moves into Aries, Mercury is retrograde in Aries and they flip. Mercury goes to Pisces retrograde and Neptune goes to Aries. And I'm like, well, that's a big day. So I don't know whether you can future-proof yourself at all. I guess maybe that's why I'm saying this conversation. I don't just feel like you need to secure your resources. Make sure that the things that you have are stable. Yeah, yeah, I know, Sally, but it's yeah, history is repeating itself, Mikkel. Yeah, um, yeah. Watch your thoughts, but it's hard to not have a look at what's going on in the world. So, anyway. Anyway, again, this mama bear is savage and I'm going to go and do something about it. So, have a great day, guys. I'm just waffling now. So, I will see you tomorrow.